Hi, Stephen here from Son of an Ocean Wave, and this is day 9 of the August daily draw. So as we start the weekend, let's see what message we get, and I'll be taking the first card from the Terror of the Witch's Garden, followed by an oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Lammas Oracle. So let's use our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. This is the Six of Cups, which is about nostalgia, the past, times of play and fun, good memories of the past. So we may be thinking about some good memories of the past. We may be thinking of good times we shared with others, good times we had, the experiences we had, where perhaps things seemed a little simpler. And we enjoyed that life in a childlike, adventurous, discovery kind of way. And we may feel that we've lost some of that. These times are very much in the past. And as much as we'd like to go back there, perhaps sometimes go back to those times, we know the past is the past. And we know, as I'm fond of saying, that memory lane is a place to visit, but not to buy a house and live there, to take up residence. Because the past is the past. We don't live there anymore. We live in the present, and we're moving towards our future day by day, which becomes then our present. So do we ever get to the future because we're always living the present moment? And maybe that's a lesson that we need to learn, that we are living in the now. Now is the only time that truly exists for us, in a sense, because the past is gone, the future is yet to come, and when it comes, it's like tomorrow never comes, because when we get to the next day, then it becomes today, and today becomes yesterday. Do you see what I mean? So it's almost like it's always today, it's always the now of our life. But that doesn't mean we can't bring lessons and experience into our present moment from the past. We may not live there, but we can bring things that we've gained from those times and apply them and put them into our present moment. And maybe that's what the Six of Cups is suggesting that we do. And also to perhaps maybe ask if we're taking things and approaching things a little too seriously. I know we have to treat life and situations seriously, but maybe there should be room for a little fun, humor, and, not taking it overly serious. And maybe that's something that we've forgotten about, that we can still have an element of fun, enjoyment as part of our life experience. And maybe we've lost that, and we need to bring it back into our experience. So that could be something else that the Six of Cups is asking us, advising us to do. And in that way, we can create experiences in the now that when we get to the future and look back, they'll become even more newer memories, more recent memories. We don't have to rely on the same old memories we have at the moment, because we're creating experiences that will become new memories later on to look back on. So what this is saying to us is we may not be able to go back and live in the past. One, we can't actually do it. And two, to try and replicate the past that is also a virtually impossible, if not impossible, task to do. We may come close to elements of it, but we have moved on. We are not the same, so we can't replicate it. We have had experiences that's changed us. So we are not the same people that experienced things back then. So it can never be really replicated. We've outgrown it to some extent. That was fine for that time, but now those things wouldn't work for us. As fond as we are of those times, it wouldn't work for us now. With what, it's the wrong thing to be living our lives through. But we can take elements of it and make something that echoes that. And we can apply valuable lessons we learned in those times. And as I say, we can also have that kind of adventurous outlook and, making and enjoying the fun of new experiences. So I think that's what this Six of Cups is saying, is remember that even in serious times, you don't need to be taking life overly serious, too seriously. There's always an element of fun, humor, discovery, and adventure in anything that we do. So we need to make space for that to create these new positive memories. Okay, so let's see. Let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Fennel. I love how she sat by the window and she's reading. Birds there, the birds are flying in. There's a bird sat there, there's birds in the air. You've got the open window to look outside. There is nothing to fear. Trust that everything will work out fine. And maybe she's intent and focused on what she's reading, but maybe she should just look up and look out the window and enjoy the view that's there. Enjoy this window of opportunity that we have, and don't let the seriousness or other things distract us from the beauty of that. Yes, we do have things we need to get on with, but we maybe need to look up now and again and just enjoy the view and have some of these positive memories formed in our lives in the now. So let's do just that. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 10. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.